Guys, how are you doing? Oh my days, welcome back to another video. It's been so long. Yes, I know I went away, but anyway, I'm back. So today I have here one amazing guy. See, this guy is doing so well in the YouTube community. I lost hope in the community, but this guy is really doing well. I think he's really giving headless YouTuber a run for his money. Anyway, he thinks I'm headless YouTuber, which I'm not. Obviously, I am not. Argue with your keyboard. Bro, why do you think I'm headless YouTuber to begin with?
I've always told you don't want us to have this conversation.
I am not headless YouTuber. I have to write a book.
If you say so, I've not
write a book.
That's bad.
Anyway, bro, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much for having me. I was supposed to pay billions for this, but by God's grace, you've considered my...
This guy is gaslighting me right now. So we've been planning this interview for so long. I think last year, but situation and circumstances and obstacles and everything, but today we go conquer them. Even today we are facing some. As you can see, I'm sweating. Anyway, bro, who are you aside Gossips24?
I'm just and I just love the internet and computers. So aside Gossips24, I'm mostly behind my computer, either reading, especially on programming, or learning programming, looking for advanced technology. So that's what I am aside Gossip. And it's boring. It's boring not being Gossip. So
I see. Anyway, okay, so I see in one of your montage, it's like you are in a studio. It's like radio station, giving radio station vibe and all of those things. Are you into media? Are you into journalism? Did you do radio before you started doing YouTube?
Okay, so I didn't do journalism. I actually studied computer network management. But when I was in the university, before the technical, when I was in Poly, which one is it? When I was in Poly, I tried to do, let's say, I don't know if you should call it volunteer, you know, try to learn media. So I served in on campus. So it's KT. That's where I studied. You know, I was understudy as a DJ and then later as a presenter.
Okay, great. So obviously you have some media background, if I can say. So you are used to all these machines and stuff. Now, how did the YouTube thing start for you? When did you realize that you are good in Kokonsan? So let me create a channel and start talking about people.
Okay, so I wasn't the one who realized. It was my boss and partner. He's called Israel. So Israel is actually the CEO of Gossips24. So at the time, I was just a worker. And I happened to be a little bit close to him. So he saw how I come up with ideas. It was basically just writing articles. It wasn't about presenting or what have you. So it was basically just writing articles. So he saw how I could create stories and then they go viral, how I could fish stories, put them into writing, and then people will copy and then the story goes viral. So he said he has heard that there is money on YouTube, so let's venture into YouTube. Then I told him, who is going to talk? They said, oh, you will do the talking. Then I said, okay, so how are you? Then he asked me for a name. Then I said, oh, let's do Gossips24 TV. Let's start. Let's just do it. Since he says we should try, I will offer to do it. Instead of employing someone, I'll try and do it. So our first video, we recorded in a friend's room. Okay, so it was in a friend's room that we recorded our first video. So after recording the video, it wasn't that good. So we couldn't post that particular video. So later, I decided that, okay, now I'll be recording the video on my own. Then I send it to him. Then he verifies if it's a video we can put out there. Then I do the editing myself. And then I upload the video and attach to a story that I intend to write. So if there's a special story, I no longer write. I record the video. Then I write, embed the video, and then I post the story. So that's how it started.
Can we say it wasn't really your dream? It's someone's idea. The person saw the thing in you. The person saw the passion and the drive and realized you are the right guy who can really do this thing and just sold the idea to you.
Exactly. That,
Yeah, because obviously you really do the gossip thing so well. Like it's like you love it. You are so passionate about gossiping about people.
uh, I love entertainment. It has always been my dream to own a record label, and I have a way of seeing the entertainment industry. You know, because those days I happen to be an ardent subscriber of TMZ, The Shade Room, E News, E News. They were my favorite news blogs. Delisted just got out of business. So all these portals were portals that I used to read from. I love how they carry their news. And I felt like the only person who was doing something similar was Chris Vincent of Ghana Celebrities. He does something similar. So I felt like what Chris Vincent does, we can put it in a visual form and then we can blow it. So that's the idea I've been having all this while. But we are still not there yet. I'm still learning. So I don't think I do it that I'm not good at it.
Bro, trust me, you are very good at it. Like, don't even lie to yourself right now. You are so good at it. See, you've gotten to a level where if you don't post a video, people come at you. Clement, what is happening? We want to hear something. They just want you to bring something out for them to like consume. Anyway, so aside your partner who sold the idea to you, do you have a team that helps you in producing and like research and all of those things?
So in 2020, we put together a team, and that was on the Gossips24 TV channel. So people know the Gossips24 Avenue, but there was a Gossips24 TV channel that has about 107,000 subscribers. For that channel, we had a team, we had a whole setup. But if there was anything I didn't like how we carried our stories. I had a style. I wanted to do. I mean, I had a style for creating content that I wanted to embed in others, but it wasn't working. So in 2022, by God's grace, something happened, and then we dissolved the whole team, and now it was left with me to bear the cross of carrying the channel. Then by God's grace, I left the Gossips 24 TV because that was like a team effort. Then I moved to the Gossips 24 Avenue and I started doing it.
Okay, people always, Charlie, fall off. So we understand. We don't want to know the details. That's your personal, whatever. So let's just keep it as such. Anyway, now you are so current to the stories. Like a story will break, and the next 30 minutes you have it on your channel. I've been thinking about it. I remember having a conversation with Headless YouTuber, which you say I'm lying. I'm the same Headless. I was having a conversation with him and he was like, bro, I don't know how he does it. Like the story will break and the next 30 minutes, it's on his channel. Now, do you have a dedicated team for TikTok, dedicated team for YouTube, dedicated team for Facebook? Because anywhere the story breaks, you are going to get it. Even Adum FM, Angel FM. Like, I don't know. Like, do you have time to do anything or you have a team who is doing these things for you?
So I don't have a team. I only have one friend who comes around when he's free, but mostly maybe 2 weeks in about 3 months. And then for him, maybe there are ideas I want us to discuss. Then we discuss those ideas and then he goes back. But as for the daily something, I don't have a team. I do it on my own. But what helps is that aside from the internet, that is very bad in Ghana. The internet is very, very bad in Ghana. But what helps is that there are people on social media who see maybe there's a live video happening here, right? Maybe at the time my attention is on another story, but they will see a live feed happening here. And then they share the link with me in my DM that, have you seen this happening? This is happening. Do you get it? So it's more like the community helps me or they notify me to see that, oh, there's something happening here. Have you seen it? Then I go and check. Do you get it? So it's like in an hour, you can have about maybe 5 people informing you on various topics. Then you decide which one you think is best at this hour, which one is good for the next hour. That's how it works. But sometimes, too, by God's grace, I happen to be there when it's happening, and then I put it out.
Then you must be really really active online, because the moment they tag you, you're able to do your research and everything, because putting out a fake story is one of the things that you really don't want to experience. Trust me, guys. So guys, I'll be watching here a lot. If I'm not watching you, it means I'm watching Clement. He is here on my machine, so pardon me. Anyway, Clement, you talk about controversial people, powerful people in Ghana, if I can say, and you talk about sensitive issues, very very sensitive issues. Talk of Ifya Schwarzenegger, talk of Diamond Apia, talk of Tracy Boache, like all of these people, you talk about them. So have you had an encounter where a celebrity like came at you or DM'd you or warned you or like threatened you with a legal action?
Okay, so for legal action, um, have we been threatened before? Yes, we have. Have I seen any? I haven't. But as for the coming at me, I think Damon Apia has come at me before on her Instagram stories, posted my picture on her Instagram stories. I think there are a couple of fake pages. I know the people behind the fake pages who have posted my picture there, raining a whole lot of insults. Some of them call my partner, who is Israel. They talk to him. If it's something we can do, if it's a story we can do a rejoinder, we do the rejoinder. If it's threats, most people talk to us and then they think maybe I'm the one responding, okay? But they don't know that maybe I have a partner who is responding. He has a way of handling matters, and I'm very different. Maybe if you meet me, it's all soft, it's all easy. But if you meet him and he's online at the time, it's very different. So we've had a couple of threats, but I think we've managed them very, very well. But for the celebrities, I can only mention them on Apia because hers was open. It was on an Instagram story. But for the others who go through their PAs and what have you, I wouldn't want to mention their names. But they happen a lot. But I mean, it's part of the job, you know. You should be ready for it.
Sure. So how do you handle it, you personally, aside your partner? How do you handle it?
So personally, I think I just ignore. I'm very good at ignoring stuff. I will just watch the video. I will ignore and then I'll move on. If it's something I know you are talking to me, and I can make news out of it, and it's maybe a rejoinder, I will do it. But if it's some sort of a direct attack and I know there's an attack, I might read and ignore, or I might see the video and know that any people were doing, forget it. You move on. Then I just move on. I think that there's a recent one that people have been tagging me under the video. They tag me, they tag me. I've seen the video, I've liked the video, but I'm not going to respond. And that's how I deal with it. I won't respond.
And which one is that? Can you tell us?
I wouldn't want to mention the person's name. It's out there. Those who know, they know. It's on YouTube. When you Google or when you search Clement Gossips24, you will see the story. It's on YouTube.
All right, guys. So he's definitely not going to give free social media currency right here. I know what he's doing. So just Google Clement, and you are going to see his videos plenty before you visit that video. Anyway, I like that. Now, the reason why I asked how you deal with these things is because I saw your video with Zion Felix. You did a video about Zion Felix, and I think it did go down with him well. So he had to do a video to react to your video, even though he wasn't mentioning your name. We all knew who he was talking to. Now, how did you feel about that? Because you also responded, and even though you were so like polite, you were so like, how do you, in search of a better word, let me say, you were clean about the whole thing, but I can feel some emotions in there, and you really really went deep. How did you feel about him responding to you, saying all sorts of things like throwing jabs, insults, and everything?
So first of all, Zion is someone we all look up to. You know, Zion made us believe that this is possible. So when it comes to Zion, people attacking Zion, I am not for it. But on that particular video, I felt like, okay, it's part of the game. I wouldn't have recorded that video. That video I recorded, I actually spoke to someone who is closer to Zion that I've recorded a video like this. Should I publish it? It was on a Sunday, and I asked the person, should I publish it? And the person says, oh, I should publish it. I mean, we all know it's part of the game. Once Zion has done it, I should publish it. And I said, I don't want to offend Zion in any way because Zion is like up there, you understand? And he's someone I respect so much. If you ask my boss, I even rank Zion ahead of him. When we used to have personal conversation. We say top bloggers in Ghana and what have you. There are people I put Zion ahead of, and then you say no, this person is ahead of Zion. You know that level. So Zion is someone I hold very dear when it comes to the job. But you know, it's just part of the game. I had to do that particular video. But even that, I had to ask people for their opinion before putting out the video. So I wasn't emotional, never. But it was just to defend my point and also respond in a better way so that I don't offend him. And that's what happened.
So are you still going to talk about Zion Felix?
Of course. You know, yesterday I wanted to talk about him because he had an interview on Accra FM, right? He had an interview on Accra FM, and I wanted to talk about him. But I felt like the response he gave is something I've already addressed. So there is no need. I don't like repeating content. I don't like going over the thing again. It's something I've already discussed on my channel. So there is no need, bringing it up again. If not, I would have talked about him yesterday. But I've seen it on some Instagram blogs, and I've seen people talking about him. So they will do the job.
I want to know, are you part of the YouTube community in Ghana? You know, they have a community where people get to meet, people get to discuss stuff. They have a Telegram group and all of those things. Are you part of it?
You know, strangely, I am not. The only person I am connected to on YouTube, I don't know if I am allowed to mention his name, but it's Stay Entertainment. You guys should check him out. Kwabena Lekwe. He's the only, and you, and it's you because we met at the YouTube Creators Festival. And I wouldn't have been at that festival if not for Kojo Lipsy, because Lipsy is part of Entamoti Media. And Lipsy connected me to, the pass, the tickets and what have you, that I made it to that event. You are the only ones from the YouTube community that I am connected to. I am more of a, I should say that.
Now, will you call yourself an experienced YouTuber based on the years of content you've uploaded on YouTube and all the ups and downs? Will you call yourself an experienced YouTuber?
No, I'm not. I'm not an experienced YouTuber. The other day, I made a post on my Facebook. If there's anyone who has failed on YouTube, I have failed. I have failed on YouTube. I don't think I have done enough. I haven't done anything on YouTube. So experience here. Not at all.
Well, you can say that, but I really disagree because we have so many stories out there. You don't touch on them. You know what to talk about and you know what to give you the clicks and the eyeballs and everything. So as an experienced YouTuber in your field, come on, you are experienced. But anyway, I respect your opinion, which I know say you are doing damage control. You are trying to be cool and everything. You are very experienced.
Experience. If you're talking about experience, you should talk about people like Jibril Yakasa. Jibril has experience. Zion Felix, of course, and Tamuti, Sheldon, Kojo Sheldon, GH Page, Rashad, One Ghana, the man behind One Ghana. Those people on my channel or Hiniba, those people, they have crazy experience. And there's one man called Joe, very hard to find. These guys are the people that, you should say they are experienced. As for me, I'm the biggest failure on YouTube.
Well, if you say so, we are going to leave it like that. But guys, you can judge for yourself. Write in the comment section if you think this guy is just doing like damage control and he doesn't want to blow his own. Anyway, what makes a good content for you? Like, is it the people talking about the whole thing in the comment section, the reaction, or the content itself, how it comes out after the post-production? Okay,
so a good content is one that satisfies the creator and his audience. That's what makes a good content. If you are having 100 people watching your video and you are satisfied you made that video, and the 100 people who watched the video, not necessarily 1,000 people, 100 people who watched the video are satisfied and are okay with the video, it's a good video, it's a good content. It's not about the revenue or anything. It's about you being satisfied and you getting the intended audience to watch the video. That's what makes a good content.
Sharp. Great answer right there. Very wise of you. Anyway, I know you're making so much on YouTube right now, because if you are a YouTuber, you obviously know how much people are making based on their demographics and everything. But we are not going to talk about money here, because people start calling you. And now, hey, Clement is out here. Hey, Clement is a rich guy. Anyway.
Amen. I claim it for myself, but I am not.
What is your average view per month?
Average view? Average, that thing. I want to get.
Is it 20 million views per month or 30 million or?
You are making 20 million views on YouTube. Wow, that's great. I haven't seen 20 million in my life before.
Guys, Clement is really not going to talk about this thing, because people can easily calculate his revenue. He won't do that. Anyway, Clement, I don't want us to stay so long. We've crossed the 20 minutes mark already, and I think you've shared enough information. People are really going to appreciate, because you are the cool type. I don't know if you are laid back, but people don't really know much about you. So I think with this little information out there, people will feel like, oh, I think I know Clement now, the concerned teacher. How do they call you? Is it the teacher or the headmaster or what?
They said we are a church. We are Kokonsa International Ministries, Gossips International Ministries. That's what they say. But
anyway, Clement, like, thanks so much for honoring my invitation. Like, this is so important to me.
For having me on the platform. I mean, it's a big UK platform. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Oh my God. Anyway, guys, before Clement leaves, Clement, I want to know, what are your goals and, like, what do you seek to achieve with the Gossips24? Are you going to do it till you grow old, or you are going to recruit people to take over and just be in the background like Sheldon is trying to do now?
So I've thought of recruiting people, and this, if there's anyone I would love to have on my side, it's one lady on TikTok, Bay TV. She's so good. I don't know if she's limiting herself, but I feel she's so good. She's someone I would want to have on my side. She'll be very, very solid. I've been thinking of recruiting people again, because I've done it before, and getting them to do it my way was very difficult. I think I've learned from my mistakes, and I can do better with people. Even though I'm a good manager of people, I think I can do better. So yes, I look forward to recruiting people, expanding. One day I want to own a warehouse. That will not be a warehouse, but it will be a media house where we can talk about everything. Feel free, talk about everyone, be behind artists, create content for artists, get the bars out there. Like, the industry is very big, but we are just laid back. It's sad that we just discovered this, but I think we'll do better and we'll get big.
Great. So, guys, you can send your application, DM him, email him, whatever, and who knows, you might be lucky, Charlie. Just try your luck. You'll be the next Kokonsa Hima or the Kokonsa King. Clement, thanks for coming, and I don't know if you have any final words, then we just say goodbye.
So my final words are: subscribe to Yemoh, subscribe to Headless YouTuber. He will be hitting 100K soon. Just make sure you are part of the first 100K. That's what is important. Subscribe to Headless YouTuber. And check out Stay Entertainment. He's doing great. Yeah, so these are my final words. And thank you, Yemoh, for having me here. I'm grateful.
Thanks so much for coming. Stay Entertainment, bro. I'll see you. Like, we go link up, we go talk. It's been so long. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you for coming. It's been so long, but guys, we are back with the interviews. Not just any interview, please. Don't come and give me pressure. See you guys next time.